in Myanmar, formerly Burma, is a long, complex, and often overlooked story. Deeply intertwined with the colonial and post-colonial history of both South and Southeast Asia. Here is a detailed overview of Myanmar Nepali history, broken down into key phases. 1. Early roots. Pre-colonial and early colonial era, pre-1824 to 1850s. Limited contact. Before the British arrived, there was minimal presence of Nepalis in Burma. The distance and the formidable geographical barriers made large-scale migration unlikely. First major influx, the Anglo-Burmese Wars. The history of a significant Nepali community in Burma begins with the British East India Company. The British fought 3 wars against the Burmese Empire, 1824–26, 1852–53, 1885. Gurkha soldiers. The British Army recruited heavily from Nepal, with soldiers serving in specialized Gurkha regiments. These regiments played a crucial role in the Anglo-Burmese Wars. After the wars, many of these ex-soldiers and their families settled in Burma, particularly in the newly annexed areas like Yangon, Rangoon, Mandalay, and the hilly regions. 2. The heyday. Mass migration under the British Raj, 1850s to 1940s. This period saw the most significant growth of the Nepali community in Burma. Burma as a province of British India, after the final war in 1885. The British annexed the whole of Burma and made it a province of British India. This erased international borders and facilitated the free movement of people within the empire. Push and pull factors, from Nepal, poverty, lack of land, and limited opportunities in the hills of Nepal pushed people to seek their fortune elsewhere. To Burma. Burma was known as the Rice Bowl of Asia and was experiencing an economic boom. There were opportunities in the expanding agricultural sector, the police force, and as manual laborers in developing cities. Many also joined the British Burma military police. Diverse roles. While the image is often of soldiers, the Nepali migrants took on various roles. Soldiers and policemen, serving in various security forces. Dairy farmers, gwallas, this became a signature profession for many Nepalis. They supplied milk and dairy products to urban centers. Agriculturists, worked in plantations and farms. Laborers, in construction, timber, and other industries. Settlement patterns, they settled across the country. Significant communities were established in Yangon, Rangoon, in neighborhoods like Tamway, Mandalay, around the royal palace and surrounding areas. Maemyo, Pyanu Lawin, a hill station where the climate was similar to Nepal's. Many Gurkha soldiers were stationed here, and it became a major cultural center. Hilly regions, Shan State, Chin Hills, often as military police outposts or farmers. 3. Upheaval and exodus. World War II and independence, 1940s to 1960s. This was a period of immense turmoil that drastically changed the community's fate. World War II. During the Japanese invasion of Burma, the Nepali community was caught in the middle. Many fought with the British Indian Army, while others faced the horrors of the war as civilians. The war caused massive displacement and suffering. Burmese independence, 1948. This was the critical turning point. The immigration issue. After independence, the new Burmese government, led by U Nu, sought to create a national identity centered on Burman culture and Buddhism. The large populations of Indian and Nepali origin were viewed with suspicion, seen as remnants of colonialism who took jobs from ethnic Burmans. The 1948 Citizenship Law. This law did not automatically grant citizenship to residents. It required proof that one's ancestors lived in Burma before 1823, before the First Anglo-Burmese War, an almost impossible task for most. Mass exodus. Facing discrimination. Economic nationalism. The government favored ethnic Burmans in business and jobs, and a climate of insecurity. A huge number of Nepalis, along with Indians, left Burma in the 1950s and 1960s. 4. The isolationist era. Military rule and statelessness, 1962 to 2010, under the military socialist rule of Ne Win and subsequent juntas. Life became even more difficult for the remaining Nepali community. Nationalization and xenophobia. The 1962 coup and the Burmese way to socialism led to the nationalization of all major industries, which disproportionately affected non-citizens, including many Nepalis. Xenophobia was state policy. Statelessness. The vast majority of Myanmar Nepalis became stateless. They held either foreign registration cards, FRC, or, for many, no documentation at all. This denied them fundamental rights. They could not vote, own land, attend higher education, or work in government jobs. Cultural preservation. Despite the oppression, the community fiercely preserved its language, culture, and Hindu religion. They celebrated festivals like Dashain and Tihar, ran Nepali language schools, often informally, and maintained their social structures. 5. Contemporary situation and challenges, 2010-present. The political reforms and subsequent turbulence in Myanmar have created a new, yet still precarious, environment. Path to citizenship? The 1982 citizenship law, which is still in effect, created a complex and discriminatory tiered system. It is very difficult for Myanmar Nepalis to obtain full citizenship, though some have managed to get naturalized citizenship, which can be revoked, or associate citizenship. The 2014 census. This was a major event. People were allowed to register as Nepali as an ethnicity, which provided a sense of official recognition for the first time in decades. Ongoing discrimination. They continue to face societal discrimination and are often viewed as foreigners, or kala, a derogatory term for people of South Asian descent, despite having lived in Myanmar for generations. Current political situation. The 2021 military coup and the ensuing civil war have created a new layer of complexity. Like all citizens in Myanmar, the Nepali community is affected by the violence, economic collapse, and instability. Their position remains vulnerable. Summary of key points. Origin. Their history is a direct result of British colonial policy and migration within the British Indian Empire. Identity. They have developed a unique hybrid identity, often calling themselves Myanmar Nepali or Gurkhali, distinct from both their ancestors in Nepal and other communities in Myanmar. Legacy. They are one of Myanmar's many ethnic groups, with a history spanning nearly 200 years. Central challenge. The primary issue for the community for the last 75 years has been citizenship and belonging. They strive for recognition as full citizens of Myanmar while maintaining their distinct cultural and linguistic heritage. Their story is a poignant chapter in the history of migration, colonialism, and the struggle for identity in post-colonial nations.